Yo, what's up guys, this is 6Blade here. We are about to hop onto previous server. Let me lower this just a little bit so you guys can hear me. We are about to hop onto preview shard so we can review some enchants and all that stuff. So let's get to it, guys. I don't know, it's been a while since I farmed my gear, since I did anything in Neverwinter pretty much. I will tell you guys why I'm back. Oh my god, man, I don't know what's happening, dude. Alright, I'm gonna lecture you guys a little more again, guys. Alright, welcome to 6Blade Live TV. This is 6Blade 9 here, the Grim Reaper himself. And today we are gonna be playing Neverwinter. And hopefully I can get my stuff set up real quick. Alright, so I'm gonna boot the game real quick here. I'm gonna hop on the preview server. Now I suck really bad at setting up OBS, so the game is not showing up. Okay, we are experiencing some technical difficulties here. I will be right back. Oh my god. I'm gonna stop the stream. Alright, whoa. I'm gonna stop the stream. Whoops. Alright, I'm gonna stop the stream and try to hook Neverwinter up. Because right now you guys are not gonna be able to see it. So yeah. Alright. Bye-bye for a little bit. Alright. I'm back online again, guys. It turned out that I really didn't need to do anything special. All I had to do was go up and find the application and hook that up. So I'm gonna do that right now. Go to game capture device. Okay. Damn, I feel like I'm from the 80s, dude. I feel so young. Alright, there we go, man. Oh my god, look at that, dude. That's so sophisticated, man. Look at that technological innovation. How did these people do this? Oh my god. Alright, now it's working, guys. Let's get into it. I'm gonna be telling you guys one last thing, dude. No matter what I do, right? No matter what I do, I'll probably still end up playing this game, right? Like it's not anything bad. It's not anything bad. Like I can get away and I can play something else. And it's not that Neverwinter is special, okay? It's just that I have invested a lot of time and I've gathered a lot of resources in this game, and that's why I'm here, right? And it's not, in a sense, it's not anything bad, okay? That's how MMOs are supposed to be. That's how online games are supposed to be. Let me hop into the game so while I'm playing I can be discussing, lecturing you guys a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Let's get in here. Oh, I'm on preview. I was like, what? How did all my characters turn into one female character? I'm like, okay. I'm gonna hop onto the original Blade. I don't think it was on the original Blade that I did all my testing, but we're gonna hop onto this. Alright, I'm probably gonna lower Neverwinter's music. Okay? And then I'm gonna play our music that is online right now. And I might get copyright striked. But who cares? Who cares about crap? Alright, there we go. Lower these just a little bit so I can hear myself so I'm not yelling. Okay. There we go. There we go. That's enough. Alright, I hope you guys can hear the music. Let me actually check it out. Let's see if it's working down here. I know there's a really very late stream and all that stuff, but every day I try to like make content, right? That's what I'm trying to do, so I can grow my channel. So. Alright, that sounds awesome. Okay guys, welcome to 6Blade Live TV. The very best rogue in this game is this guy right here. You're looking at him. Okay. Now I'm gonna be telling you guys one thing, okay? That I started explaining it and then I stopped. But damn, look at this, man. I've never seen a campfire in like HD. Okay, let's get over that stuff, man. Alright, let's get back to what I was trying to tell you guys. Alright. Because I have played this game for a little bit and I've actually grinded for everything. It's not like I bought this stuff. It's not like when I leave this game I can just get onto another game and just buy everything, right? I literally grind. I literally put days and months in, okay, to buy my campaign, right? These cost like a week and something, right? I had about how many 12 something campaign, and I had to like grind some of them and then buy some of them, right? With in-game money, with Astro Diamonds, which is in-game money, right? I never, apart from my character slots and a little bit of VIP, about how many dollars were that? Like 50, 30 something dollars, right? The rest of the stuff I actually hustle for, right? So in a sense, right, it's like a mother like raising a child, right? All that little all the little drama that she had to go through, all the little fights and all that stuff, it kind of makes her connect more with her child, and that's how I feel about my character. This is my alternate self, but it's a female. How? What? How is my ultimate self a female? What does your character say about you? Okay, let's talk about that. I don't even know how that works, but anyways, I'm playing a female character, and she's hot as hell. So this means that I have decent taste in females. Okay, I have really decent taste, and I like blondes. Nah, I like silver. What? I like old women. No, she's not an old woman. Look at this. She looked like royalty. She looked like the frozen princess or something. I'm into princess then. Yeah. This character definitely says I'm into princess. Now, what does this gorilla say about me? The gorilla say I'm black. Whoa, racist. The gorilla is racist. Oh my god. The gorilla say I'm black. Oh my god. Okay. What does this gorilla look at it? Alright, this gorilla says that I like to hype things up. All my fans are like super hyped. Look at that. Look how happy he is. Yeah, they like it when I'm all hyped up. There we go. Okay, that's my fan right there. That's what my gorilla says about me. What else? My outfit. What does my outfit says, dude? Look at this. Like, this is all Gucci type of stuff right here. Look how flashy this is, man. Let me get on my mount too. Oh my god, look at that. Like, I'm on a leopard, which also says that I'm super fast and I like doing things out of space. Okay, out of space. Okay, and I'm flashy. Okay, I'm like royalty and stuff, and all that crazy stuff. All right, what was I trying to say, guys? I get lost. I get distracted so easily. Okay, yeah. So in a sense, right? I kind of like putting a little bit of effort, over a long time, right? Off and on, and eventually here I am. Like, after deleting about 160 characters plus, I don't even know how many characters I've deleted in this game. A lot. I don't know how many accounts as well. Like, this is the only account that have lasted about a year, almost a year, right? Maybe like 5 months, right? And I've accomplished so much with it, right? In a sense, I need to enjoy this game, man. Like, not like, nah, it's not like I need to like reap something out of this game. It's like I've put a little bit of effort into this. I've contributed a lot. I don't know what you guys think though, but I have contributed a ton to this game, and it might be in the shadows. Like, I might be like the guy behind the curtains and all that stuff. I've never talked with the developers, none of them, to be honest, but I believe that I have contributed in enough content, like content ideas, okay, and it's people like me who like hype PvP up and all that crazy stuff, and we hype the other YouTubers who play PvP and other like basic YouTubers and stuff like that, and we share that information and all that stuff. Like, I contribute somehow, you know, and in a sense, you know, like Neverwinter, like we've had all our controversy and all that stuff, but in a sense, man, like this game is our game, man. Like, come on now, this game, you know, it been a while. It been about 6 years, right? And we've all been here, right? In a sense, this game is our game, man. I know a ton of people are leaving, right? A ton of people are leaving, and it's understandable, and it's kind of scary, right? Like how everything can change on you, right? And that's one of the reasons why, like, I'm actually a lot cautious as I play games these days, because it's not in your control, right? Some stuff happens and it's not in your control. I actually was one of the reason why the game changed like this much, but it actually changed for the better. Yeah, some stuff here don't work, some stuff there are bug, and some stuff seem a little slow, not clunky. This game is not clunky by enemies, right? It might seem slow, but it's not. It's an action game, man. Like, things been slowed down, but it's not completely to the halt, right? So what I'm saying is this is my game, and I've played for a long time, and I've invested, and I've like hyped it up, and I've like competed against a ton of good people. I've met a ton of good guys, even though like I'm not that type of guy that will like stick with somebody for so long. If I have somebody in my friends list and we kind of have something similar, like PvP for example, that's actually like the only thing. We will chat about it, right? We'll enjoy our time and all that stuff, right? So and that person will be remembered by me, and I will appreciate that person, and we will talk, and we will do all the friendly stuff, right? All the things that friends do, right? But I don't know, I don't hold it too personal, okay? That's just me. And in the real world, some people think I'm cold. Like, some people just think like I can just forget them and stuff. But I don't know. Like, I don't forget people. Like, I will remember stuff, but I don't hold on to people. So that's why I play rogue. That's what my character says about me, dude. I am aloof. Aloof, is that a word? Right? Like, I am like loose, like, you know, I am like a freaking stealthy ninja, whatever. All right, that's enough, right? Let's get back into what I was talking about. All right, man. I was thinking about making an MMO. Now, if you have developed game before, and if you have checked the internet before, and if you don't live on a rock, you will absolutely understand that making an MMO solo is crazy, right? And I'm not giving up, right? I'm not giving up on making my own game in the future, right? But I am a realist, right? I am a realist. When I see things, I see it from different angles, and it's just tough sometimes. Like, I know the real part, but I try to ignore it, right, for a long time, but it still come back. Like it's just right behind you. Like, you just know it's there, right? Eventually it's gonna come out, but you try as hard as possible to avoid it. Okay. So that's how it is, right? And when I pick up something, like, I stick with it until the very end. Wow, that's some weird stuff. Some deep secret right there. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is, I'm not giving up on my personal endeavors, right? But I am coming back to Neverwinter because I want to do YouTube, and because I actually have a connection with this game. It's not an addictive connection or anything. It's just that if I were to play any game, right, it would be the game that I've achieved a ton of stuff in. I've spent a lot of time in. I can answer almost every single question about it. And yeah, something that I know, right? You know how humans are easily able to, like, to be convinced by showing them something that they are familiar with. Okay, you know how, like, if you were to make an MMO in the modern day, people would be a little they won't really want to get into it, right? Because they are not familiar with that type of setting, right? That's how I feel, right? I will play other games, but in the end, there is one game that I know. There is one game that I am familiar with, and that game I'm gonna stick with, right? I may go here, come back, go here, come back, and all that stuff. In a sense, I am a loyal guy, but not in the real world. All right, guys, I'm trying to get my accent out. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger trying to explain the exploration. Get to the typer. I need your housewife. I want to have sex with your housewife. Take me to the Terminator. All right, guys. I don't know. I'm just trying to have some fun here and talk with you guys, man. So take this as you will, man. Like, this game is cool, okay? And I got a brand new setup, and I've always been telling you guys that, hey, someday I'll have a decent setup. You know, it's not the best. It's not the best. Like, I'm yet to have like lighting and like I need to learn how to edit videos and all that stuff. Like, if I'm gonna go hardcore YouTube someday, right? That time will come. I'll let you guys know, right? But it's slow by little by little, right? And I've come too far in a sense, right? I'm like halfway there. Like PvP is like almost here, you know. And I'm about to cut it out. Like, if I were to quit Neverwinter totally, right? I'll be cutting it out when I'm actually almost at my peak, right? It will be like, hey, I wanted this thing so bad, and then now that you are taking it out of the bag and you're about to give it to me, I turn away and then I start running away. That would just be crazy, right? So I am not, to be honest, I'm not geared, right? My item level, the highest, is about 21k. My last video that I put out about PvP, the last time, I was 18k because I took out all my enchantment and I put it onto my... Alright, so if you're trying to level up, right? I'm just gonna be giving you guys some random stuff here. If you're trying to level up right now and you're trying to like have a balanced experience as a new player and you haven't spent money on this game, you want to level up a paladin, right? That's the best thing you can ever do, right? Level up a paladin and then level up a DPS or whatever else that you really like. But no matter what you do, level up a paladin. The reason why you want to level up a paladin is that DCs and tanks, these guys are getting, their queues is like almost instant, right? So if you level up a paladin, when you try to queue with your DPS and it's taking forever, right? When you hop onto that paladin, you can do both classes at the same time, right? And that's the best thing you can ever do for yourself, and that's gonna help you keep up with the guys who have multiple slots for characters, right? So I'll hop on the preview server here. I wanted to show you guys some BIS stuff. So I started off with like the BIS character and all that stuff, and I explained why I am here, why I doggy stepped my way back to Neverwinter. Yeah, so I'm gonna be streaming Neverwinter maybe every day when I'm not like busy with schoolwork and all that stuff. And yeah, so I'm doing this for myself, okay? I'm not doing this for the game. I'm not doing it for anybody, okay? Don't even think I'm doing it for even you guys, like those who watch my video. I'm not even doing this for y'all, right? I'm doing this for myself, right? Like I am literally like does it sound selfish? It does. But don't take it that way, right? I'm doing it for myself in a sense that I want to be entertained, but I don't want to go through the process of like maybe 5 to 6 more months of re-upgrading everything I have into a game that I probably don't like that much. To be honest, I like almost everything about Neverwinter, like the graphics, everything. Like, it's easy to download, the settings, the character design, everything is pretty good, right? And this is one of the reasons why all the old players, when Neverwinter Combat changed, this is one of the reasons why all the old players just got so frustrated, and it's like something that you are familiar with, right? You don't want to let it go, and I feel sad about this. Like, I take myself like out of that category, right? Of people who like, I feel like I'm like out. I'm like a lone wolf. Like I'm like a black sheep or whatever. Okay? Like, I don't put myself in that category of like people who have these common human traits, right? I don't take myself that way, but apparently and sadly that's true, right? I am familiar with something and I don't want to let it go. And that's just it, okay? That's the only reason I'm playing. So yeah, I have to see how PvP turn out. And it's gonna be a while, okay? If something comes out that make me want to leave Neverwinter, right? There's gonna be a reason. But I have a long time to play games, and I also have some free time and all that stuff. So that's why. Like yeah, that just like couple of simple reasons that really mean a lot. And yeah, so I'm doing this for you guys as well. So don't feel left out. Okay, I'm doing this for you guys. There really aren't a lot of people releasing videos about PvP or Neverwinter, like really decent content. Okay, most of the content I see are just washed out. Maybe opening loot boxes, patch notes, and just blend content. Like people don't go hardcore on this stuff, man. Like people do. And this is why, like, there are very few people, okay? There are very, like, 1 or 2 guys that actually, like, go hardcore about this. And those are the real people. Those are the real YouTubers. Those are the real channels, right? But the rest of the guys you see out there are just doing blend content. Some of them just watch other people's videos and just copy off of that. And I don't know. So let's keep this real, man. Like I feel like my channel is like one of the most realest channel, okay, in like in a slang term, okay, the most realest, okay. I'm the realest, okay. Like the most realest channel, okay, is like number 1 is mine, and a couple of other guys follow, right? So I'm gonna try to grind my gears and get my enchants and all that stuff up. But to be honest, right now I'm getting my butt kicked easily by a lot of guys in a game right now, a lot of PvP guys, and I'm not gonna like go hardcore like I used to, right, back in the days. Right now I gotta manage my time and all that stuff, so I'm not gonna go hardcore, but I'm gonna try to keep up, right? And I'm gonna try to release a lot of content. You know, if you stream, it's gonna be a little difficult for you to release video as well. So maybe during a weekend, or I'll just cut some of my streams. I cannot do that. Like the stream is gonna be so long, like 2 hours. How am I gonna do that? Alright, I'm gonna be streaming, that's for sure. But if something is really important that I have to make a video about, like a gear or something that I have to show you guys, then I'm gonna make a video. Okay, enough with that rant, guys. We have all these enchants here. Actually, it's been like so long since I came to previous shard. I don't know why I still have these. Let me check out my outfit right now. Oh, I see, you guys can see I don't even have some decent stuff on. Okay, this is from like rank mod 16. That's like ink acquisition incorporated. And I'm gonna equip these, and I'm gonna be talking about them, right? If you're a hunter ranger, if you're a tank, all right. So I'm gonna just break this into 3 levels, right? Range, melee, and then tanks, right? The 3 levels, it doesn't matter. Like it's not like your positioning, okay? I'm just categorizing them in that way, right? Range I usually support, okay, and melee I usually like either DPS or actually yeah, usually DPS, right? And then tanks, okay, these guys can be like, you can have a range tank, you can also have a melee tank, but tanks in themselves, right, these guys are like, they are a little special, right? That's why they have their own category, right? So we have melee, we have range, and then we have tank, right? So I'm gonna be showing you guys the enchants that you want to have as a weapon enchant for let's take it off with the melee, Okay, obviously back in the days I recommended Whirlpool, and more 16 came out, and boom, Whirlpool became popular, and a ton of people started to create Whirlpool and sell it. And now if you go into the auction house, you check out Whirlpool. I hope I'm spelling it right. Okay, maybe it's not on previous chart, right? But if you check out Whirlpool, the price right now is like insane, right? It's going into the millions and stuff. And then I also told people that you should like keep your enchants and keep some of your, actually keep your enchants and all of your other like items that you collected. Okay, those are like most of the stuff that are very rare to get right now, that are very expensive. I remember saying this in my stream, right? And some people did that and some people didn't, right? It was all up to you. I just say what I want to say. And let's open this. Oh my god, I'm so easily distracted, guys. This is crazy. Oh, I didn't get a press what? Well, I'm on previous chart. Alright. I'm done with this. Okay, so I'm gonna be telling you guys the BIS type of enchants for range, melee, and the tanks. Okay, PvP. Whoa, that's my build. I didn't want to show you guys my build, man. Alright. So we have Bella Throne. We have Fate Touch, we have Flaming Enchantment. You know what? Let's go to Protector Enclave, dude. Should we go to Protector Enclave? Like, I feel like there are a ton of enchants out there that. What is do?
I just can't let you go.
Come on, brush you. Some of these are not even weapons enchants. Alright, let's just go to Protector Enclave so I can have access to everything, and then we can talk about it. Don't talk about it too much. Alright. Yeah, I hope you guys can hear the music, man. That music is on fire. Damn, the loading is seamless. My gameplay is just absolutely gorgeous. Now, I have to say no homo, because that word gorgeous is what females use a lot. But goddamn, everything is looking fantastic right now. Alright, where do we go? We'll go to the lady. Go to the lady right here. Hey, boo boo, honey boo boo. Alright, okay. Alright, these are the weapon enchants. They go all the way down, all the way down. Right? This right here, these few months, right? These are the times that you really want to be preparing for PvP. If you are interested in PvP, these are the time you also want to start really like setting up your gears and everything, because mod 16 was like the flushing out of all the other items in the previous modules. Mod 17 is like the baseline. From mod 18 all the way going forward, right? Stats are gonna be permanently changed. Okay. For those of you guys who are still rocking these basic gears, like how you call it? The Baphomet. Baphomet. I'm gonna just call it that, right? I don't know how to pronounce some of these honor names or stuff. Right, so the Baphomet set, Demogorgon. Okay, the Demogorgon set where like if you do 20% more damage based on the difference in hit point between you and the enemy. Right, those of you guys who are rocking that, right, I am the best player in the entire game, right? I am going to tell you this. That gear is nothing, right? You might think that gear is something, right? That gear means a lot, like, because it got like percentage damage, right? Guess who started off with percentage damage? This guy, right? I started explaining about percentage damage before it even became a thing, right? I am gonna tell you right now, the Demogorgon set that you have. Take this as an advance. Take this as an advance. Use that as a refinement point. Can you actually use that as a refinement point? Right? Even if you can't, right? Use that as just a garment, okay? That you're just gonna use to farm out enough Astro Diamonds so you can get a better set, right? And the better set I'm talking about is either some that you get from doing the hunts. Oh my god, I don't even remember that thing name, right? The daily stuff that you go down into the Honor Mountain for, right? I think it's called the Expedition, right? You want to get either the Expedition gear, you want to get gear from Blum, Lay of the Mage, or you want to get gears from the new dungeons that are coming. But the Baphomet set, the Demogorgon set that you guys have, it's outdated, okay? It got percentage on it, but let me explain to you why that gear is useless in this module right now, and why you guys I don't know who actually started telling people to wear this armor, but I'm going to tell you one thing, right? The type of damage that gear does is so small, right? Right now it's so small because back in mod 15 and below, right? People were not building tanks, right? In this module, I can state it as a fact. A ton of people, a ton of PvPers, everybody are being maximum hit point. Everybody are building tanks, right? Okay. So with that gear, okay, you have that 20% more damage based on the different HP between you and the enemy, right? Unless you are going around with like 100k hit point in like level 80 PvP, where like you would literally get one shotted by a newly introduced rogue or a newly introduced CW or newly introduced anybody, like a noob can one shot you, right? Nowadays, like if you enter in PvP, maybe you have like 180k, 200k or something above there, right? But not anything like 100k. Like what I'm saying, like 100k is because like you need your hit point to be a little low if you're gonna get an efficient amount of damage out of the gear that you're wearing. All you need it to be like insanely high, right, to do damage out of it, right? And it's also absolutely situational, right? Even if you have like a super high hit point and all that stuff, and the enemy have like high low hit point, you don't start doing that 20% damage, and you don't even do that for 20% damage, right? Unless the person is like 30% hit point, 20% hit point, before you actually start doing the difference in damage between the person and you, right? It's not any use. I don't know how to explain this any basic than how I'm explaining it right now, okay? It's absolutely situational, and in PvP, okay, things are random, right? Even in PvE nowadays, like things are really like, they are not the way they used to be, right? So also, as a courtesy, like don't wear old gear, man. Like try to upgrade your gear, try to get with the module, right? So those of you guys who are wearing that Demogorgon set, take it from me, right? Change the gear. That's all I can say. Let's get into this right here. What are those? Okay, those right there, those are the weapon enchants. Okay, I'm not gonna stray off of that path. Okay, let's talk about these, man. So we have the flaming, right? The flaming here is your at will and daily power deal 4% bonus damage as fire damage, right? This is a rank 12, right? 4% as fire damage. Now fire damage is a continuous damage, right? 4% is a continuous damage, but this here is saying you're at will, right? Now mod 16 came out, and we've all read the patches. If you guys didn't even know, I released an entire series on there as well. I feel so bad for deleting my videos. That's something I will actually, like, going on forward, I won't delete my video anymore, right? I'm regretting it now, okay? So many good memories, okay? I released an entire series on this stuff. Like, some of my videos were like hours long, right? Explaining about the basic of stats and counter roll and all that stuff, right? So flaming fire damage, right? At wills are not doing that much damage, right? At least for most of the classes, at will are not doing a good amount of damage, and they are not the primary source of damage as they used to be back in the days. I'm just gonna say back in the days. Like, I don't want to keep repeating like below 15 and all that stuff. So yeah, so fire damage is there. The potential in fire damage, right, with your at will, is that with this new module, DOT, damage over time, right? It cannot be avoided, right? If you have a dot effect on the enemy, it's something that it's gonna endure. Like, it's gonna go through every single amount of damage that you have procced on the enemy, right? Everything is gonna count. But that doesn't mean that somebody won't have like the regen potion, the defense, and like stuff like that to like resist, right? Damage DOT resist, okay, it actually been removed. It doesn't exist anymore, right? So, and because that is a case, right, DOT effects, right, they are very rare to come across, right? And if you come across them, it's just a tiny portion, okay? Because they don't want to break the game, obviously, right? So when I'm talking about things like this, right, the type of mindset I want you guys to be in is that you have to pick a single concept, right? This module, the way it is right now, people back in the days, people used to pick anything from anywhere. Like, you could have like a lifesteal burst, you could have like a 4 damage and locker assault, you could have like insane power, no ammo pen, no critical damage, critical strike, nothing. Like, people were just stacking random stuff up and just achieving insane type of feats, right? Nowadays, okay, you have to pick a niche, right? You have to pick a tiny concept, and then you have to build off of that. Do you understand the game? Do you understand like the type of gears that are out there? Do you understand how they work? And can you like put it together in a way that if you do so, if you build so and so way, you'll be able to proc damage over time effect consistently in a moderate amount that will actually be able to defeat an enemy, right? Think about, ask yourself those type of questions when you're trying to build, because it's the builds, okay, the actual like specialization is not like in your face, right? It's not in your face, but when you think about it, when you take one gear and you compare with like the type of builds that you have, and you compare with the effects, stuff like fire, right, and stuff like that, right? Like, you could find a specific niche, okay, and then build towards that, okay? That's how building works now in this module. So fire damage, the type of people who are gonna be doing this, who are gonna be using this, I don't recommend this to anybody. But if you were to build like DOT type, maybe you could do fire damage. Burning a foe with a magnitude of 2 weapon damage as 4 receive. Negative something critical avoidance. Okay, you can also be debuffing your enemies with this, and these effects stack up to 3 times, right? that's a good percentage, but not anybody can take something this simple and make it work, okay? But I'm gonna be recommending this. What you can do is, if you are range, this could be an option for you. If you are melee, you won't have that much chance to be proccing fire damage on the enemies, right? Let's go to Plague here. Plague is your at will encounter and daily power, deal 4% damage as fire damage, burning a foe, and so as you can see here, most of these enchants are kind of like counterfeit of each other. They're kind of like duplicates of each other, right? But with like a little, actually most of them, okay, with a little difference in like magnitude, right? This one here is going for 60, this one here is going for like 120, right? So plague and flaming enchantments, these stuff, these are like the same thing. So if I recommend it for a range type, you could, I'm not recommending it, but if you had it, right, I won't really like feel bad. Even though it's not like the best thing you can have as a range, right? But it's an option for a range. Terror enchantment. Yeah, I will encounter and daily power deals 4% bonus damage as neurotic damage. Whenever activating your daily power, your foe receive negative 2k something awareness for 10 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna be explaining some just interesting details about this. When you read about these are the type of things that you want to think about as you read them, right? Awareness. What is awareness in the first place, right? Awareness is different from critical avoidance, right? And it's different from defense and all that stuff. So with some of these stats going away, right? Neverwinter needed a way to not like go through every single stat and just delete everything, right? Neverwinter needed a way to hide these stats, right? And one of these ways, right, is to just rename them and just also make them ineffective, right? So awareness, right, is something that came from the old module, right? It's a replacement of something that was in the old module, and the name just been changed, right? So awareness here is replacing stuff like lifesteal. Okay. Awareness, lifesteal, awareness. Lifesteal awareness. Critical avoidance, crit, lifesteal awareness, recovery. Recovery. Let me see some of these here. But lifesteal is awareness is either replacing lifesteal. Let me I don't want to be wrong. Okay, let me check some of these enchants. Okay. What's some of these enchants here? Is there any basic enchant? You know what? Let's look at Flaming again. Okay. Flaming, daily power, critical avoidance. Critical avoidance. Okay, there's deflection, and then there's critical avoidance. And then there's awareness. Right? Critical avoidance is something new. Awareness is also something new, right? So I might be wrong, but I'm a little definite when I say that lifesteal or recovery, right, is replaced by awareness, name-wise, right? And effectiveness, right? It's not useful, right? Stuff like awareness are stuff like it sounds so simple, like you are in a presence and you are aware of the situation around you, right? And that's supposed to counter stuff like combat advantage, right? And I feel like a ton of people can get away with like low awareness, like in PvE, okay? And in PvP, right, there's combat advantage, right? But instead of building combat advantage avoidance by like stacking up on awareness, you could actually go with like the basic PvP concept, like the basic PvP stats, which is deflection, okay, and that pretty much cover a ton of stuff, right? Deflection and critical avoidance, right? Those two things, right? This is one of the things I was talking about when I was complaining about like how like we needed percentage and all that stuff, like they need to come back so players can understand what they are doing, right? It's because they are like, sometimes they are like two things that represent one stat, but you do know, okay, they just have a ton of them there to just make you a little confused, right? So stuff like deflection and critical avoidance, you want to like just stack both of those up, but also you should do that knowing that those are like the same stats, right? I don't know, awareness, I think awareness is lifesteal, right? It's replacing lifesteal. So reducing your full awareness, reducing your full lifesteal, it kind of sounds funny, because it's only going to work in PvE, right? Your daily power also have a 10% chance to root the target for 3 seconds. This effect occur no more than once every 20 seconds. No more than once every 20 seconds. That's not bad, okay? It takes a long time for you to get dailies. This right here is a melee. It's a tank type of enchant, right? First off, they got awareness, okay? You can reduce your enemy awareness. Also, you can root them, okay? I would say something like a barbarian would do absolutely well. I would recommend this for a barbarian. But it's not like the BIS type of stuff. These are just basic recommendations. When I see your BIS, I'll let you guys know. And then there's live drinking, right? With the release of Mod 16, right, there were a ton of stuff that really got depleted, like a ton of stuff got super rare, right? Okay, the Griffin mount release, had a stats on it for reducing recharge speed, okay, and a ton of people bought it. It's a rare mount, and it's like it went from like being like I don't know, 200k to buy within like 2 weeks into like, no, maybe 3 weeks into Mod 16. It went to like 800 something, right? And 800k, right? And people were like buying it left and right? But I thought about it, and this is one of the things you guys also want to think about, right? I'm gonna relate that all the way back to live drinker, right? When you're about to build towards something, think about what you're about to sacrifice, right? And then think about the alternative, right? So if trying to like get a ton of lifesteal stats and like building towards lifesteal, if that's gonna cost me like losing all the power that I got, losing all the critical avoidance that I got, losing all the crit chance that I got, will I really go that way, right? Think about it that way. Like if something is gonna cost you more than what you can handle, right? Even if you like it, like if that was your playstyle for like so many years, right, and you still want to go back to that, right? Think about how much stuff you're gonna be losing in order to get to that area, right? The only thing that you cannot go wrong on, right, in this module and any other module, right, is AP, right? Unless they make encounters way more important and they make everything as absolutely crazy, like they have to go beyond, above and beyond to make stuff like action point and your dailies to make them unimportant, right? They have to go above and beyond, right? So you cannot go wrong by building towards stuff like that, right? So I'm actually giving out my secret right now. I am building towards AP type of play, right? I build towards like gaining my action point as fast as possible in a safe way, and then that way I can unleash my full combo and maybe get a kill or two, right? In this game, unless you are going against like super easy guys, right, you won't be getting that much kill that often, right? You actually have to work as a team now, okay? That's why I also said in my guide video, it was like a podcast. I didn't like have all these crazy visuals of me like playing games and all that stuff, and maybe the music in the background was probably like a little loud, but for those of you guys who's listening, right, and try to understand, right, you will actually understand the concept that I was trying to explain, right? You won't be getting that much kill as fast as possible as you want to, but if you know how to play a character, if you know how to be patient, you will be able to experience PvP in a much more rewarding way, right? PvP, if you know how to play it right, is going to be more rewarding than just a kill fest, right? So Life Drinker here is still giving a little bit of life steal, but if you so if you're taking life drinker, you really need to build towards the concept of it, right? The concept say here, your at will and encounter and daily power deal 4% bonus damage as neurotic damage. Neurotic damage is kind of like a raw poison damage, okay, and that's not bad, right? Because DOT is one of the things that is not really that you don't really have that much resistance towards it in this module, right? It increases your lifesteal chance by 4%. Okay, so if you're getting something like this, you probably want to get like an armor enchantment that kind of like balance that out, or you might want to have like encounters that kind of like, and dailies that kind of like leech off of that, right? Like, you guys know how to connect it. That I don't have to go deeper into this anymore, right? When activating your at will encounter and daily powers, you have a 5% chance to double this enchantment's lifesteal chance for 10 seconds. Okay, you have a 5% chance to double the lifesteal chance, right? Okay, so when using your at will encounter and daily power, so you have a ton of ways to activate this, right? Life Drinker is actually not that bad, right? But then you have to sacrifice a little bit. You need to actually connect with that to actually be able to benefit from this, and you need to know when this is gonna get proc, right? This cannot happen no more than once every 20 seconds. Okay. Yeah, this is good. Okay, it's good, but it's good for PvE. Okay, it's not BIS. It's good for ranged classes, for Scourge Warlock or any class that have like a little bit of sustained type of encounters, right? This is fine. If you want to build that way, if you really like lifesteal and you really want to go into it, it's not that important anymore, to be honest. Some of you guys really have to let this go, but if you really want to go into it, it's fine, you know. You won't suffer that much, to be honest. You just need to have like a rank 12, right? Again, if you have like the highest stats of something, right, it doesn't matter how what it is, to be honest. You just need to have like the highest, and you're gonna do some damage, or you're gonna like benefit like the most out of it. So that's just simple sense. We have the Bellatron here. Bellatron, your will encounter and daily power deal 4% bonus damage as poison damage. Target enemy take 32 magnitude damage as poison damage. Okay, now this is one of the reasons why I'm making this this guide right now, or this stream right now, is to recommend this as a BIS gear for a specific type of playstyle, or like positioner. That's my own new word that I just made. Target enemy movement speed is reduced by 6%, and this effect stack up to 3 times and lasts for 4 seconds, right? I'm gonna say from right there that I'm a little surprised that most people ignore this because I talk about a Vorpal, right? Vorpal is not the only BIS enchant in this game as of now, right? Stuff like that. What I recommend this for, I mean, who I'll recommend this for is range, right? Range and barbarian. But this barbarian will have to build towards like movement speed because you have to go back to back in there to like make this actually like to stack up pretty much, right? I would say range, and as for range I would say a hunter. Okay, this is my BIS for a hunter class. Yeah, in my opinion, right? Actually it's not my, like, it's my actual belief, right? This is by far the best thing you can ever have as a hunter for DPS, and if you're going for min max or whatever, something. Fade touch, yeah, will your daily power deal 4% bonus damage as sacket damage. Your daily power decreases target damage dealt by 8%, inflates good amount of deflection. This effect lasts 10 seconds and may occur once every 30 seconds. Fade touch, I knew it wasn't gonna fly in this new module, right? And it's true, man. Like, I know a lot of you guys really like fade touch and all that stuff. But think about it, when you want to wait for 30 seconds to be able to get like a chance at something. No, actually it's not a chance, right? When you like to wait for 30 seconds to be able to do some damage to an enemy that is doing sustained damage to you, and it's putting you in like consistent risks each time you face them, right? Would you like to wait 30 seconds each time to be able to like swing your dagger at somebody that is like powerfully fisting you in your face, right? That's the concept I think about when I look at fade touch right now. Sadly, fade touch have been absolutely nerfed. I would not recommend it for PvE. For PvP, I will recommend it, but not for like the typical rogue type or the typical DPS type. I'll recommend this for like a tank, because tanks, most of your time you'll probably be like holding your shield up, like trying to protect yourself, right? So you can stall the enemy and you can wait and you can keep your eye on the icons, and once that buff shows up, get in there, smash a couple of ass and you get a kill, right? So I would recommend this for tanks, but I won't recommend this for DPS because you have so many good choices, right? They might not be as much, but they are still there, and they are still better than fade touch. So tanks, you guys can do this. Holy Avenger, right? Your at will encounter and daily power deal 4% bonus damage as radiant damage, and half or 10% chance to improve your allies' defense by. Alright, right off the bat, I'm thinking about a tank, right? Or a DC, while healing them for magnitude each seconds. Alright, so why I recommend this like as a BIS for a tank that is focused like on like PvP or something, right? I would recommend this also for like a healer or DC, or any other range class that is always on a good cooldown, like not like you don't have to like wait for like 14 seconds to do something, right? If you are waiting for like 14 seconds to use an ability, right, it better be like a burst type of thing, right? You better know why you have to wait that long to like use one of your encounters, right? So if somebody who is on a decent cooldown, right, cooldown is one of the builds build specialization that somebody could go into, right? Basically everything that Neverwinter nerfed, right? Just go into them, pick one of them, and look into all the stats that is in the game right now, and make that as your build specialization. If you pick that as your choice, right? So Holy Avengers here, I want to recommend this to like a ranged character. I would say this is a BIS for a healer, because you are just doing extra heals and you are just protecting your teammates. And to be honest, like DCs are doing, like, they are DPS DCs, but come on now, like if you are in a team and these guys are all here trying to do the damage and trying to like tank and all that stuff, they will be expecting you to play your role, right? They'll be expecting you to at least be someone decent, right? Like they'll be expecting something from you, right? And that is your hero, right? That is your role, and your role is to keep the party alive, not to provide extra damage, unless like the team that you are in is absolute garbage or something, right? So this here is a BIS off the bat for a DC, but other classes can also use this, like range classes. Melees I won't really recommend, unless you are a tank and you want to like build tanky or something. A paladin will do pretty good with this. Alright, let's go to Frost. Again, these are like all rank 12. These are gonna be very expensive, so think about it, right? Some of these, like at the lower level, they actually give much better stats than the others, right? So think about it that way also. First enchantment, rank 12. Your I will encounter and daily power deal. Did I unmute myself? Yes, okay, I did. I was gonna say, what? I spent this long talking to myself like this? I was legit gonna just go to bed right now, okay? Alright, so where are we? First enchantment, right? Your at will encounter and daily power deals 4% damage as cold damage. You apply a 30% slow, okay? I feel a little scared to recommend these stuff, like to make videos like that. I feel a little scared. This is like the same. I feel like the way I felt when I actually made a video about the ring of stealth sight or something like that, right? That ring that could like show people if they are in stealth. Like I wasn't making a video about it to like tell people to use it. I was making a video about it to tell people that there are certain type of gears and certain type of enchantment and certain type of stuff that you should not, even though you can, right? You should not take it into PvP, right? It's like it's like a simple code, you know. It's like a bro code or something, right? You could take your bro girl, right? But don't do it. You know, be a decent person, right? That's the type of stuff I'm talking about. Like you could use that ring of stealth sight or whatever to like see that road that's always sneaking up behind you and killing you, right? But come on now, it's PvP. You're supposed to be challenged. Things are supposed to happen, right? The same way I don't recommend anybody to like use AP range unless you are like super low in item level, like unless you are just being killed so often that you really need this to like, not really to like do anything special, just to like make yourself feel a little better, right? You could use it, but you're gonna be destroying your own morale in a sense, right? So those are just the simple stuff. Like, come on, man. Like you wanna be like remember in PvP. You wanna be like recognized by people in PvP. Don't do careless like crazy things like this, man. Like I don't know. It doesn't. I hold the standard really high for people, man. So that's there, right? So I'm gonna be talking about the first enchantment here. I'm a little afraid to explain this, but you guys already see why it is right here. Your at will encounter and daily power deals 4% bonus damage as cold damage, right? Cold damage is kind of like placing into like a frost mage, like right off the bat. I'm thinking about a control wizard, right? You apply supply, a 30% slow, and a 13% recharge speed reduction to your target for 6.5 seconds. Okay, I am not like out of my mind when I say this. It's a 13% recharge speed reduction that lasts 6.5 seconds, dude. This effect may occur to no more than occur no more than once every 6.5 seconds, dude. Are you kidding me? And it is per target, so you can put this on every single person that is on their enemy team. And this is crazy. This is a BIS. Like, I recommend this 100% for a ton of people, right? You don't have to be like a control wizard. You don't have to be like somebody crazy to use this. But if you were to use anything to like counter people who are like going super ham, to counter DPS and all that stuff, right? Use this, right? You don't want to use this like against like tanks or something, right? Like, you want to use this against DPS, okay? Tanks really don't rely that much on their consistent usability of their encounters to like to do anything special, right? Tanks are supposed to be tanks. They are supposed to play defensive first, and they're supposed to wait for that cooldown to recharge and all that stuff first before they can go in. If you are going against a DPS, know that this DPS guy, he wants his recharge, okay? He wants his mobility, okay? So if you are actually getting rid of this, you are literally nerfing the DPS in a simple sense, right? Like, you are literally like just making him more simple than, I don't know how to explain this. This is just OP, okay? Based on the situation that we're in right now, this is by far the BIS for anybody who is not playing a TR. Even a TR, like, anybody can use this. That's what I'm saying. And this is the BIS enchantment, okay? So for those of you guys who think about selling something expensive, here you go again. Stop making the Vorpal so expensive. I want to buy one for myself. So if you want to make something expensive, I'm sure a ton of people will start using this, right? So make a ton of this and save this up. Trust me, this is going to sell for a ton when people actually start realizing how the game works. Here we have lightning enchantment, okay? Alright, so these guys, I'm just going to be talking about them, but you guys already know. So lightning enchantment, you at will encounter daily power, deal 4% bonus damage as lightning damage. When you strike a foe, you have a 50% chance of acting a bolt lightning off of them to the nearby foe, dealing magnitude of 40 weapon damage. This can chain up to 3 times. This is a range ability. Whisper Knife can use this, but it doesn't do that much. Okay. It sounds good, like the concept is great, but it doesn't do that much. It's the AoE is not that insane, and it's in a sense, right? I like it. In a sense, I like it. These will give you some utility, but they won't make you insanely overpowered, right? Apart from stuff like these, right? If you know how to use them, right? Alright, so we're gonna go to backshoot here. Again, this is one of the things that people who think they are the best, right? Okay, I'm not trying to bash anybody, right? I'm not trying to like make any special claim or whatever. But a ton of people still rock the backshoot thinking that it's BIS, right? I'm gonna surprise you guys. Actually, it's not a surprise anymore, but you guys already know that I'm gonna trash talk this. Backshoot is nothing. Backshoot, you really won't get any benefit from it in PvP. In PvE, come on now. This is not a solo mod, to be honest. Like, and the money that you are spending, the actual diamonds that you are spending to buy a backshoot, you could spend it on something to clear the trash that you're trying to clear really fast. To tank that boss, you could get something else. Okay, like come on, man. Like, backshoot is nothing. Okay, every 6 seconds your armor receive a charge of and it goes up and all that stuff. You have to wait 6 seconds for this shit to front. You know, excuse my language. I won't recommend it, okay? People will use it, it's fine, it's good, but I won't recommend it as BIS, right? Flaming here is the same thing as these guys, so I'm just gonna ignore it. You guys can see where it is. You burn your foe for 1.3 weapon damage. Weapon damage is not too insane right now, okay? Yeah, this module is really not focused on weapon damage, to be honest. So that's that, right? You reduce that critical avoidance by so and so. This is kind of like a PvP type of stuff, but I won't recommend it. This is below good. Play fire is kind of like the same thing. These two are below good. And then here we have the terror. Your ability encounter power deal 2.5 bonus damage as neurotic damage whenever activating your daily power. Your foe receive negative 1k something awareness. Terror back in mode 15 and below terror, man, like I really used to roll this back in mode 13 and all that stuff. Terror was really decent, okay? I used to rock it. Right now I would say terror is not BIS. Terror is hanging there. Terror is average, okay? It's good. When I say good, I mean average, right? So take it if you want. If you have it, don't feel too bad, but it's not what I would recommend. Live drinker here again. All right, so I think I'm going back into the same old thing, and these are like rank 9 version of them, and I already went over the buy sheet and all this stuff. So yeah, guys, take it from me, or not, but then again, who want to listen to the best rogue in the game, the best player, the best everything in this game, the literal god, like the actual god of damage, the Jesus Christ of everything. Who don't want to listen to this guy? Look at my mouth. Who don't want to listen to that mouth when he said "Arr"? You know, "Arr, Betty." Look at my teeth. "Arr, Betty." I don't know what I'm doing right now. It's like, what's the time? It's like 2 o'clock. Yeah, it's 2 a.m. So I really need some sleep right now. That's why I'm doing some weird stuff. Anyways, welcome to the Weirdo channel. This is the Lord Weirdo, and I am presenting everything I have to present to you guys. Alright, I'm an OG. If you're new watching my video, go ahead and subscribe. I am going to be streaming very often. Oh my god, this mount, I might actually buy it. Hold up, I'm actually getting like a thing for mounts these days. What? I've actually evolved, dude. Like earlier I used to be all about like outfits and stuff, and my pumpkin hat. Where's my pumpkin hat? Dude, I used to be all about that, dude. But now I'm all about like mounts and stuff. What? How did I transition so fast? Oh my god! I grew up so fast! Oh my goodness! How did I pass away? Oh my god! Dude, look at this though. This is sophisticated stuff right here. Look at those eyes, man. That's why I want to get this mount. So scary. All right. Stats wise, I'm gonna tell you guys one thing, man. I'm gonna reveal all the secrets, okay, in one video. And then when you come to my channel, when you start asking me for stuff, I'm just gonna signal you to go watch the stream. That was like 1 hour and something long. All right, let me take you guys to the stats here. For a long time, even I was kind of like confused about the stats, okay. But now it's all clear to me. All right, let's get into this. So if you are playing 60 PvP, if you are a rogue, you probably know about this weapon I'm going to talk about, right? Hold on, what's all of this though? Why can't I see anything though? Should I like launch the should I really launch the regular game? I'm not gonna show you guys the stats today, but stay tuned, and I'll probably like show that later on. Anyways, thanks for watching. It's really late. I actually never farmed any AD today, but it was fun. It was fun. I hope I didn't overcrowd the music with my amazing voice and my amazing tiger, giant realistic tiger. I'm everybody uncle and their grandpa, so you want to subscribe to my channel. Alright, I don't know what I'm doing online right now. Alright, I'm logging out. I can't take this anymore. I can't take this anymore. I don't want to log out, but I want to log out. Okay, let's do this. 3, 2, 1, exit. Bye bye. Thanks for watching, man. See you guys in my next video.